Yo, what's up guys, and today we are back on Battlefield 6. It's a very sad day today. Today is the last day for the first weekend of the beta. The servers are gonna shut down in like an hour, but what I really wanted to do today, I've seen a lot of people use this one shotgun. Everyone's saying, oh, lore accurate shotgun. Apparently they're always just this strong at the start of the game, and then people just get sick of them. So before it inevitably gets nerfed, or maybe it doesn't, I feel like being a menace today. Also, first things first, dude, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the support. The recent TikTok, that kind of just blew up out of nowhere, so I really appreciate it. Honestly, it was kind of interesting. I saw a lot of people agreeing with me about the whole ammo thing. For anyone that doesn't know, the assault class in this game spawns in with like significantly less ammo than all of the other classes. Some people were agreeing with me, some people were like, they don't really need all of that. I totally get it, and also the fact that they even have this shotgun, like a second primary. Oh my. Oh my. Bro, look at him, look at him. This has to be the cheesiest thing in the game, but it's so good. Like, why wouldn't you use it? Where are you going? That's crazy. Oh my. I'm not gonna lie, I probably shouldn't have gotten that. Oh my. I'm shooting shapes. I mean, I'm spreading positivity, what can I say? Recently, having a game like Battlefield 6, I've been having so much fun. Like, I wake up in the morning excited. I haven't felt like this for any shooter game in a really long time. Like, it feels like Christmas when I wake up, just looking forward to playing the game. I saw this post the other day. Apparently, Battlefield 6 has more concurrent players than Call of Duty at the moment. Not just like the average players, it's completely past the all-time peak for Call of Duty on Steam. That is insane. And keep in mind, this isn't even the full game yet. This is a beta that's been out for like how many days at this point? Like, what do you mean? Hey man, if Call of Duty wasn't worried before, I don't know. Remember they put out that thing saying like, oh, Call of Duty is too big to fail. We have nothing to worry about. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't loving it, but I mean, Call of Duty really needs something like this, like actual good proper competition. They need a reason to try again. I've been seeing all sorts of clips about Battlefield just going around, all sorts of stuff. I've seen crazy like people breaking cameras and movement tech, all the crazy aimers and stuff, and people have been getting a lot of accusations. I've seen a bunch of different Twitter posts where people are super mixed. They're like, oh, obviously he's walling, he's using aimbot or whatever. There's no way he can flick on that guy so quickly. Apparently EA says the Battlefield anti-cheat has prevented over 330,000 attempts. There's always gonna be people that do cheat, and I mean, like, it's not gonna be free forever, you know what I mean? It's never gonna be just completely cheat free. You'll never find one. In my opinion, I think so far it's working though. I haven't personally run into anything crazy or anyone obviously cheating. I think it was like one of Jev's videos I watched the other day. He said something about like cheating and games are always gonna coexist. People are always gonna want to cheat, and there's always gonna be a game. You can't really have, like, you know, in a perfect world, obviously you wouldn't want there to be cheaters, but it's always going to be a race between like the game gets better with the anti-cheat, and then the cheaters get better at cheating, and then it's just like up and up and up. That's why all like the outdated games, like all the old Call of Duties, they're not safe to play because people are always trolling on that. Like, it's literally not worth it. But it's nice to see that like obviously this anti-cheat is working. A lot of people got really upset about like the secure boot thing. If anyone, you know, if you're on PC, it's mandatory to turn on this thing called secure boot, and it's basically just, you know, you have to go into your BIOS settings. Honestly, it's genuinely not that bad. I do understand that people, you know, if you're not really well versed in your PC or computers and stuff, it looks really scary. It feels like you're touching something that you shouldn't be touching. But at the same time, also, it's not really that deep, and it's not hard to turn it on. It's just like one setting. Cheaters are never 100% gonna be gone, but the fact that they've done this well, and the fact that you have to turn secure boot on, it's definitely not making it easier for cheaters to cheat, you know what I mean? Dude, even this post, right? Former Blizzard president says Battlefield 6 will boot stomp Call of Duty this year. We'll all get better FPS games for it. Honestly, there's nothing I don't agree with. I've seen like a crazy amount of people that are really just like super biased against one side and another side. It's been a lot of Call of Duty people as well, not just Battlefield people. There's a lot of memes and trolls about it. Like personally, I will always love Call of Duty no matter how trash the game is. Baseline in terms of like gaming and just what I enjoy, Call of Duty is the line. I've been through it through the worst, like Infinite Warfare. I've been through it through the best. There will always be other games that I enjoy playing, but Call of Duty is the baseline, and I think it's pretty apparent that the game is not as good as it could be. They really need to lock it, and for them to have at least 1 year of like, look what happens when you actually give a fuck, that is just beautiful, and I can only hope that they take it seriously. Call of Duty has gone downhill for years since then. It's a mess. Cheating, heavy UI, rainbow colors, people are sick of it. Luckily, Battlefield will force them to change it, and again, this beta has only been out for like a couple of days, and you see how many people are playing it, how many people are enjoying it. There's so much stuff that is like obviously not what people want, and people always complain about even just like little stuff like the skins. I know 99% of people are like, dude, I'm so happy there's no crazy skins. It's so much more immersive. Everyone's just soldiers and stuff like that, which like, again, like I don't really care about all of that, but I totally understand it. The Battlefield 6 open beta has now reached a new peak of 520,000 players on Steam. The highest peak that Call of Duty's ever had is like 490. You know what is really funny? I did see some posts about, I haven't seen the actual clip, so I'm sorry if I'm throwing this out without context. There's certain streamers saying a lot of really absurd stuff, and people are getting rage baited like crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think XQC said something about like, oh, there should be a ranked mode, and there should be like a battle pass. Could you imagine Battlefield with like a 64 versus 64 ranked mode? That is crazy. Obviously, Battlefield's doing its thing and it's working. I reckon just keep doing what you've been doing so far, because it's great. At that point, you just want to play something else. Oh yeah, I saw Weapons yesterday, by the way. Absolute cinema. It's like tied right now with Sinners for like one of the best movies of the year for me. The whole movie's basically like a mystery. Like if any of you guys have seen like Prisoners or something like that, for anyone that wants to watch it, if you're kind of going in with the expectation of like, this is like the new king of the scariest movie I've ever seen, it's really not that, and it's not trying to be that. If anything, like there's a lot of comedic stuff happening in it as well. Also, just like the way the story is told, I really loved it. Nice. Okay, the beta is gonna be over in like an hour or so now. This is the first week basically done, and then it starts again on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. We've had 4 days to play the game. So far, what do you guys think? Have you been enjoying this? Is there stuff that you would improve? Is there stuff that you would want to change? I've kind of already said a lot of stuff. I also think I want to do like a proper video, probably all the way at the end. What my thoughts are by the end of the beta and what I hope for when the game comes out. I don't know if this is just glaze or it's just hype, but genuinely, this is one of the funnest betas I think I've played in the last, I don't even know. Truly one of the best betas I've experienced in a long time. It's been great so far, and I can't imagine when the real game comes out and I'm actually on it. I can't believe I'm gonna have to go back to Call of Duty after this. It's like going back to your toxic ex that just doesn't treat you well at all. Like maybe at the start, everything's nice for a while and it's going pretty well at the start, and then it's just, I think Black Ops 6 did have an update recently, so I might go check it out. But in the meantime, until Thursday, I've got Battlefield 4, I've got Battlefield 1, I've got Battlefield 5. I don't really know which one I'm gonna play yet, but we'll see. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you around.